Hey, this will be a video chart on QASP. I've done this one a few times before, and the last time I did it was when I drew this pattern here, which was a falling wedge, and I talked about how that was bullish. And pretty much at the last second, the battle was finally determined, and very clearly after today, the Bulls have won. You can see that right here, this whole pattern was running out of room yesterday. The price came down, and the Bulls said, "All right, we're going to stop you there." So you had a nice little hammer candle there that was green. Volume was picking up when you compare it to these previous days, and then right here you had the follow through, the trendline break. You had the confirmation from the volume bar. So after today, it's looking like we're going to have a nice little breakout and move here out of this falling wedge pattern. So once again, these are one of these things I like to point out because I'm a big charting fan, obviously, and right here just shows the power of charts, falling wedge, and now we're breaking out. Still work to be done, but nonetheless, very good day. So what I want to do here is just point out supports, resistances, and some of the levels that we want to see hold on any sort of pullback, and then we'll just kind of take it from there. But the first thing, I want to pull up the 60-minute. I did a static chart yesterday, and I talked about how in order for the daily chart to have any sort of chance at success, the price just needed to get above this 200 period simple moving average, which was this orange line here. You can see from way back here in October, anytime the price would come up and try to get through it, it would just get knocked down. However, today, as I had mentioned, price made a move above it, pulled back, found support there, consolidated a little bit, and then it just took off the last couple hours of the day. So this break of the orange line here was crucial. It was mission complete today. So that was accomplished. So things are looking better, especially on the 60-minute chart. I mean, look at this. This is a nice move here. But then, as I noted, translating to the daily chart, I mean, the daily chart's coming back to life here too. So the question becomes supports, resistances. What do we want to see happen? We've got this chart pattern breakout to the upside. So what do we need to see happen with follow through? Well, the first thing is just you're going to have profit takers, and it's you just need to make sure that nothing gets out of control in any sort of pullbacks. So the first key support level that I'm seeing is this purple line here, which is simply the 50-day simple moving average. So that's always one of the key psychological ones. Right now it is valued at 0.01698, so we'll just call it 0.017. So this is going to be one of the key support levels that you'd ideally like to see hold on any sort of fall. Now the one that I'm going to call kind of the must hold is going to be way down here, and the reason I call it a must hold I'll explain in a minute. I'm going to make this one a little thicker just to represent that it's carrying importance. Is technically, yeah, would we want to see the price fall all the way down there? No, but could it, and could the daily chart still be intact? Yeah. So let's just imagine that it falls all the way down here, finds support, and starts to consolidate, and then heads back up. Well, even though it dropped all the way back down here, what it has done is it's formed a base here, and you can compare that to where the previous base was, and then you can very clearly see that this low is higher than this one, which would ultimately give us the ability to draw an uptrend line like that. And that's the whole name of the game with the stock market and charting, is you want to be able to draw uptrend lines. Now, obviously, if you're short, you want downtrend lines, but we're assuming here that everybody's long, so we want to see uptrend lines. So yes, would it be preferable to have the price drop all the way down here? No, it wouldn't. But from a daily chart perspective, things would still be fine and intact. Now, after a big move like this, what you wouldn't want to see, obviously, is for the price to come all the way back down here and test this low, because that would essentially say that this whole move here was fake and there wasn't any true strength behind it. If there is true strength behind it, then this level should have absolutely no problem holding. That's even if the price gets down here. Maybe we'll get the best case scenario and just have the price come down here and consolidate at this support level before heading back up. But if this is a true, genuine move, then there should be no ands, ifs, buts about it if this level would happen to be tested. These prices would be considered bargain, assuming this is a true move. So, that's where our two support levels are. Once again, this is more of an ideal one, and this is more of the must-hold one that you need to see hold. Now for supports, we were talking about the 200 period on the 60-minute. Now we're going to talk about the 200-day simple moving average on the daily chart, this orange line here. There's been quite a few times where the prices try to get above it. You can see here it did a great job acting as support, and then when it fell here, it became resistance and acted as resistance once again today. So a good example of support becoming resistance. So right now this is the near term resistance level. Change that to red. And I'm not going to go anything above and beyond that, just because if we do get some closes above there, that would warrant another video chart update. So I would be back anyways to talk about future resistance levels. So I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself. I'm just going to see what happens. But for right now, chart looking good. Once again, we got the bullish chart breakout, or bullish breakout on the bullish chart pattern. We have our two key support levels here, and now we have this next battleground right here, which is the 200-day simple moving average, where we'd like to see the close get above. And the other last thing I wanted to note, just as a chart lesson, is always watch the MACD when you have these patterns. Notice the price action. Let me change this color so you can see it better. But notice the price action, and not to state the obvious. Clearly, it was going down. That was the trend. But you look down here at the MACD. Look which direction the MACD was trending upward. So this is a positive divergence, and these sorts of patterns are the best with falling wedges. When you have a falling wedge but an uptrending MACD. So we had a positive divergence, and now we're finally starting to see the reflection of that. So just a good example of how you should always keep your eye out on the market for these positive divergences, and especially if you have a falling wedge pattern, that makes it even better. So congratulations to everybody for getting the bullish breakout. Now it's just a matter of seeing if this is a true breakout and if the thing wants to keep moving up. So the rest of this week should be very interesting. If you do have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook which has been getting good reviews, goes over tips and tricks on how to profit in the market using charts. And with your subscription, you'll get trade ideas, chart setups, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards all the way down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and best part is it's all free, so it's worth at least giving a try. One last time, this was QASP. Thanks for listening.